Hey guys, what's going on? All right, so we all know this, that in order to get more sales, you need to post things online in multiple places and on multiple sales platforms. You can't just post everything on eBay and walk away and say that's it. You need to spread the love out, right? But it's a pain in the ass to have to copy and paste and upload those photos again and again on these multiple platforms. Well, I've been using a piece of software for the last 2-3 months now that I think is really good, and I want to show you guys, and it automates the process of posting on multiple platforms. So let's take a look at that right now, and I'll show you what it is and what it does. And yeah, this is a sneak peek, by the way. So this software is going to come out here within this week, probably, this version of it. I've been using an earlier version, so this is a sneak peek. So let's take a look. So before we get into it, this software is made by a good friend of mine named Brian. Brian's been working on this for about 3 years now, and it's just coming out of the beta process into the next, iteration of it. And I get no kickback, I get no anything commission, no nothing for doing this video. I'm just showing you guys a great piece of software that I use. And honestly, if it was crap, I would not do the video. But I think it's something that you guys could use and something that would really help your business out just like it has mine. All right, so the name of the software is CrossListit, and the website is crosslistit.com. So it copies the information from one selling channel to the next or to multiple selling channels at once. So let's go ahead and let's jump into the plugin. I'll give you a brief overview of what it does, and then I will show you how I post an item on another platform. All right, so here we are on one of my eBay pages. Now, before we take a look at what the So here I am on one of my eBay pages. Before we take a look at what the CrossIt list... Okay, so here we are on one of my eBay pages. Now, before we take a look at what the CrossListit extension does, I just want to explain what it is. So this is an extension that works in Google Chrome, and it works over the top of various websites. So it doesn't pass information through an API or anything like that. It types in the information just like you would if you did it yourself. And that's what I like about it, and you'll tend to see me recommend extensions that do this sort of thing more often than I will recommend something that does an API. The reason being is that a lot of the various selling channels don't like a lot of automation. And so whenever you do something too automated, you're kind of taking a risk of putting your account at hazard and whatnot. So if you're using extensions that literally copy and paste stuff onto the page just like you would, you're really mitigating your risk, of getting popped for something like that. So that's why I like this extension, because that's what it does. So here we are, like I said, on the eBay listing. So I have pinned the CrossListit extension, and man, I will say that name wrong at least once or twice, but I've pinned it to my bookmark, my address bar. There you go, my address bar at the top. So I'll go ahead and click on it. Now, since we're on a listing already, it automatically populates the name or the title, and it will give you the current price just for reference as well, so you know what it is when you're looking at the extension window. Now, it's going to give you 3 buttons here, and I'll explain what those do before we list anything. Now, the CrossListit button, this is the button that will let you take the item that you're currently looking at and list it on multiple platforms. So this is what we'll do here when we actually list it on, like, say, Mercari next, when I do that as an example. The Edit as Template button, what the Edit as Template button will do is it will open a template in your dashboard that you can edit, and it will take the information from the listing that you're currently looking at. So where something like this comes in handy is this comes in handy if you are going to do multiple items that have the same sort of information that needs to go in each item. Like say you're doing shoes, right? Say you're doing men's shoes, and you want to create a template that says men's shoes or men's athletic shoes or whatever it says, and in the description it says use previously owned condition, please see pics or something like that. So you would save that as a template, and then whenever you wanted to list that item or list similar items on multiple platforms, you could actually just start with the template. So it's basically you're populating it with information that you're going to use over and over again. So the templates are real handy if you're going to, post a lot of this, a similar type of item that just needs some moderate title changes or description changes or anything like that. So that's what that's for. And so this edit template, when you click it, it will take the information from the listing you're looking at. It will open it up. Like, I'll go ahead and click it now. It will open it up in your dash so that way you can edit it right there. So if there's something, you want to take out before you save it as a template, this is a good time to do it. So that's what that button does. I'll hit cancel here, delete it. Okay. So the other button is add to my templates. Does the exact same thing, except it doesn't open up an edit window. You click add to my template, and that's all it does, is it just saves it directly in the templates for you. And I'll go ahead and refresh the screen here so you can see it. And there it is right there. So it doesn't give you an opportunity to edit it. It's just, basically if you want to do it later, or you want to, just take it as is because it's fantastic and you can use it, on other templates down the road. So that's what that is. So I'm going to delete that. And then so now comes time to list the item, right? Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll go in across list it. We'll click that button on the very top. And then what it's going to do is it's going to give you 5 options. Now, right now it supports these 5 platforms. It's going to support many more down the road. He's got a list of platforms he's going to add. He hasn't told me the list yet, but it's going to come here shortly. And so, it'll be up here soon. But right now you've got 5 to choose from. Now you can just choose one if you want to, or you can choose multiple. Every time you choose one, a little line item appears right below here on the extension so that you can tweak the listing price individually based on the platform if you want to. Now that comes in really handy because you might want to sell it on one price on eBay because they, have like a 15% commission. But you may want to raise the price on like Poshmark that has like a 20% commission. So this is good. So this will let you tweak the pricing in advance before you post it on those platforms. And it will let you go by dollar amount or percentage. So if you just want to raise it, 5%, you can do that and it will automatically do that for you. So let's say I want to raise it 5% on Mercari, and I'll go ahead and do that. And then it will just go ahead and raise it 5% for me. And so, yeah, really nice feature. All right, so let's go ahead and list one item on Mercari here for you. So we're going to take this item from eBay and we're going to list it on Mercari. Now I want it to download the photos. So what I'm going to do is toggle the download images toggle switch on. And then what it's going to do here when I click start is it's going to start to download the images individually for me. And it's just going to save it in the downloads folder. Now you can tweak that folder later or tweak the location of that folder later. So if you want it to save somewhere else, you can tweak that in the dashboard under the preferences. So once it downloads the photos, it automatically opens up Mercari. And when it opens up Mercari, it automatically takes the title from the eBay listing, it takes the descriptions and everything else that it can grab from it, it does that. Even the price down at the bottom. So that is the pain in the ass factor that it removes from me. It takes the basic stuff out, it downloads the photos, and then all I just need to do is fill in the Mercari specific information that you would only have to fulfill on Mercari, or only have to fill out on Mercari, right? Because it's not on an eBay listing. So right, like I said earlier, download the photos. So what I'm going to do here at the bottom of the screen is I'm just going to open the location of the folder that has my images, and then here they are right there. I'm just going to click and shift click the last image. That will highlight all of them, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab the first image, or I'm going to click on the first image that I want to be the main image. This is just kind of a little bit of a shortcut. You don't have to do it this way, but this is how I do it. So I want this to be the main image. I drag it in, and then it will automatically upload all the photos for you, and it will make that the main image because that's the image you clicked on to drag it over. So like I said, man, this has gotten me listing stuff on multiple platforms that I didn't think I would do before because I was just too lazy. So this is good. So now I would add the hashtags, I would select the category, if you, there's a little bit of a quirk on Mercari, and it's just something that has to do with Mercari that Brian's trying to get a solution for, is that if you click on the title and you click out of it, and you click on the description, you click out of it, it's going to give you a suggested category. So then, yeah, you just click the category, you put in the brand, you put in the, condition, that sort of thing. And then as far as the shipping goes, it's just the usual stuff. You want to put in what it weighs and whatnot. But it grabbed everything that it could from eBay that, is on the listing page. So after you fill out that information, then you just go ahead and list it, just like you would a normal item. So like I said, you can see this works directly over the top of it. Okay, so let's try another item as an example. Now, I'm going to list this on multiple platforms at once instead of just one platform. Now, this extension can go multiple ways, so it doesn't just need to go from eBay to Poshmark. It can go from Poshmark to eBay. It can go all over the place, so it's really flexible. So any of the 5 locations or the 5 selling channels you see, it can go from those and to those. So don't think it's just eBay to somewhere else. It can go multiple places. So on this one here, I will click on the extension and I will click on cross list it. I'm going to click on that download images because I want the images to download. Poshmark and Mercari, let's put it there. I'll raise the price a little bit on Mercari and click start. So it's going to start to download the images. I'm just going to save them. It's got a lot of images. That's what eBay wants, right? 12 images. So it opened up the Poshmark tab and it opened up the Mercari tab. It filled in information on both. And then, like I said, all you got to do from this point on is you got to fill in the specific information that you need that's specific to that platform that it couldn't get from, eBay or from wherever. But it's filled out the basics. You have to upload the photos just like before, so you can do show in folder. Like I said, click the first image, shift click the last image. Well, shift click the last image, sorry, I hit the caps lock, and then just drag and drop it. And so it will upload the photos. So same thing with Poshmark, just drag the photos in, and it's going to upload all of them for you, that easy. And then, just fill out the rest of the information and click post. So super cool, that's how it works. This, like I said, is the upgrade that's coming out later this week. It's just being looked at by Google. That's what you have to do when you submit applications. So I've been using a beta version, and the beta version is a scaled down version of this, but I've been testing it out. And so this is the version that will probably come out this week. Now let's talk price. It is $9.99 a month currently. It does not have a per item fee or anything like that. It doesn't take a commission of your sales or anything. So that is something that I really do like about it, is I don't tend to subscribe to software that takes a percentage of your sales or charges you a per item fee. I just want to pay for the thing, use it for a month. So this is $9.99 a month, and do whatever I want with it. So that's what I really like about this. So that's the price. I think it's totally worth it. I think you guys should get it. Go to, crosslistit.com and check it out. And like I said, the new version, which is the version you just looked at right now, which is the sneak peek, that thing's probably going to be out any minute now. So hopefully you guys like that. Make sure to click like, subscribe, all that sort of good stuff. And let's grow this channel, baby. Let's do it together. All right, talk to you later.